What's up guys, my name is Ssantinoa and in today's video I'm going to do my first project's layers tier list. My opinions have changed a lot since I made these two videos, so I decided to make a tier list so everyone knows my new opinion. Before we get into the video, join my Discord server. I do a lot of giveaways in there and we got a cool project's layers community. Link is in the description. Anyway, let's get into the video. To start off, I'm going to be ranking Shockwave. Shockwave can be really good if you know how to use it well. Shockwave has great combos and almost every move is a combo extender if you know how to use it. If you're more of a PvP player than a PvE player, I'd recommend Shockwave. Shockwave is really good for PvP and it's a decent blood demon art, but there's definitely better blood demon arts out there. I'm going to put Shockwave in B tier. Moving on to the next blood demon art, Swamp. Swamp is the most underrated blood demon art in the whole game. It is easily one of the best blood demon arts in the game in my opinion. It's the best blood demon art for PvE and it's meta for Mugen Train Hell mode. So many people think Swamp is mid, but once you actually give it a chance, I bet you'll like it a lot. It has good damage, good combos, good AoE, it basically has no downsides. Swamp is one of my favorite blood demon arts to use and I really recommend checking it out if you're looking for a new blood demon art to try. Swamp is gonna go in S tier for sure. Next blood demon art to rank is Ice. Ice is the most popular blood demon art for a reason. Ice is still easily the best blood demon art in the game and it's pretty obvious. It's gotten a lot of nerfs recently, but the nerfs didn't affect it as much as people think. So many people think Ice has been nerfed to the ground because of the nerfs, but the nerfs aren't even that big. My favorite part about Ice is its combo extenders. Ice has long range combo extenders like Baron, Hanging Garden, and Lotus Vines. Ice doesn't have a single bad move. All of the moves are combo extenders if you know how to use them and they all deal a ton of damage. Ice is easily the best blood demon art in the game. It has everything you would need in a blood demon art. It has long range, high damage, good combo extenders, easy combos, a good ultimate, and there's basically no downsides to Ice. Ice is my personal favorite blood demon art and it's definitely the best blood demon art in the whole game. I'm gonna put Ice in S tier over Swamp. Moving on to the next blood demon art, Dream blood demon art. Dream is the most mediocre blood demon art in the whole game in my opinion. It isn't bad, it's just mid. Dream is good overall, but it doesn't have anything that makes it stand out from the other blood demon arts. I heard Dream has an infinite combo, and I don't think any other blood demon art has an infinite combo, so that's pretty cool, but I don't see how you could even use that. But yeah, Dream doesn't have anything that really makes it stand out from the other blood demon arts. It's good for PvE and PvP, but there's better blood demon arts out there. And Dream is going in B tier under Shockwave. Time to rank the first breathing of this video, Water. Personally, water is one of my favorite breathings. It's really good for starters and it's great for PvE and PvP. It has easy to learn combos and it's gotten really good buffs recently. Water is one of the most underrated breathings for sure. It's one of the best breathings for PvP and a lot of people think it's mid when it's really not. Water has some nice combo extenders and all around just good moves. I really recommend Water for new players and basically everyone. Give it a chance before you call Water bad, please. I'm gonna put Water in A tier. People really need to stop underrating Water so much. Anyway, on to the next breathing, Beast breathing. Beast is decent, but it's not a top tier breathing. All of the moves are combo extenders, which is really nice, but at the same time, Beast has no AoE and no range. Beast is really good for PvP, but terrible for PvE. If you're doing Oigahara with Beast, you're gonna die very fast. Beast has no AoE moves and no range, and those two things are essential for PvE. Beast is a top tier breathing for PvP though. Every move is a combo extender and the combos are really good. Beast is really underrated for PvP. I'm gonna put Beast in B tier under Dream and Shockwave. Next breathing to rank is Mist. Mist is pretty underrated in my opinion. In this video, I said it was the best breathing in the game and everyone disagreed. But now, I don't think it's the best breathing anymore. It's still very good, but definitely not the best breathing. It's probably the best breathing for PvE though. It has the best ultimate for PvE since you can lose aggro with it. The ultimate is great for Oigahara. But honestly, Mist might be really good at PvE, but Mist is terrible for PvP. The ultimate is garbage for PvP and the rest of the moves are just mid for PvP. Mist is really good for PvE, but honestly terrible for PvP. Mist is pretty underrated and overhated still though. I'm gonna put Mist in B under Dream, Shockwave, and Beast. Onto the next blood demon art, Bloodburst. Bloodburst is one of the most underrated blood demon arts in the whole game, for sure. So many people think it's mid or just bad, but it's one of the best blood demon arts in my opinion. Bloodburst is pretty mid for PvE, but really good for PvP. The moves are super hard to predict, and it's easy to escape combos with Bloodburst. Whenever I 1v1 a Bloodburst user, they escape my combos so easily, and it's not even because my combos are bad. Bloodburst has the weirdest hitboxes too. Explosive Choke Slam hits when I'm far away, and it's so annoying. All of the moves are super good and good in their own way. Bloodburst is just one of the best blood demon arts for PvP, and it's my favorite blood demon art. I'm gonna put it in A tier over water breathing. Onto the next breathing, flame breathing. Flame is really good, but it's a bit overrated to be honest. It basically has no range, but really good damage. Flame is kind of mid for PvE and PvP though. It has no range and it has pretty bad combo extenders, but people act like Flame is one of the best breathings in the game. Don't get me wrong, Flame is decent, but it's not as good as people hype it up to be. I'm gonna put Flame at the bottom of B tier. A lot of people will probably disagree with that, but this is just my opinion. Onto the next breathing, wind breathing. Wind is probably the best PvP breathing in all of Project Slayers. It has really good damage, good range, good combos, and good combo starters. Basically everything you'd need for PvP. Wind is also decent for PvE. For breathing to be good for PvE, it needs good AoE and good range, and Wind has both of those. Wind has a ton of AoE and a decent range. Wind is just overhated because people don't see the full potential of it. It's one of my personal favorite breathings and it's really good. I'm gonna put wind breathing at the top of A tier for sure. It's almost an S tier, but I don't feel like any breathings are S tier worthy. Anyway, on to the next breathing, insect breathing. Insect is pretty underrated and I hated on it way too much in this video. I ranked it as the worst breathing in the video and I still kind of agree with that, but it's not terrible. Insect is really good for PvP and it has great combos, with great combo extenders. If you know how to use it, it can be a top tier breathing. The only thing that makes Insect bad is a PvE side of Insect. Insect is easily the worst breathing in the whole game PvE wise. Some of the moves are single target, which is great for PvP but terrible for PvE. Insect users are dying as soon as they start an Uegahara. Insect is really good for PvP, but damn, it's terrible for PvE. I don't recommend it for PvE. I'm gonna put Insect in C tier. It would probably be an A tier if it was good for PvE, but it's just not. Anyway, on to the next blood demon art, Reaper. Reaper is one of the most popular blood demon arts and it's really good. It's really good for PvP and PvE. Reaper has decent damage, good combos, and a lot of good combo extenders. Reaper combos are extremely easy to pull off and they're easy to learn. Reaper's ultimate is great for PvE too. It's very helpful for killing a bunch of enemies fast, which is great for Uegahara. Reaper is just really good overall. It basically has no downsides. I'm gonna put Reaper in A tier under wind breathing. Moving on to the next breathing, snow breathing. Snow breathing is probably the most underrated breathing in the whole game. It's really good for PvP and it has great combos and good combo starters. It's really easy to escape combos with snow breathing too. Snow breathing has an iframe move that is very OP to escape combos and it is so annoying. I really underrated snow breathing for a long time. The only bad part with snow breathing is PvE. All of the moves are small AoE, which is not good for PvE. Snow is usable in PvE though, unlike Insect. If you're a PvE player, I would not recommend snow breathing still. I'ma put snow breathing at the bottom of B. It's a really good breathing, it's just a PvE ruins it. Anyway, moving on to the most popular breathing, sound breathing. Sound breathing is a very popular breathing that most Slayers use. It's really good, but it's kind of overrated. Sound is one of the best breathings for PvE and Sound has good combos, but they're pretty hard to learn. Sound is just really good overall for PvP and PvE. All the moves are good and there's not a single bad move that Sound has. I'm gonna put Sound in A tier over water. Okay, we're almost done with the tier list now. Let's continue with the next blood demon art, Tamari blood demon art. I'ma just be fast with this one, it's simple. Tamari is garbage. All the moves have small AoE and Tamari does not have a single close range move. Tamari has high damage and decent combos if you know what you're doing, but it doesn't compare to any blood demon art or breathing in the whole game. It's just complete garbage. I'm putting this one in D tier. Onto the next blood demon art, Arrow. Arrow blood demon art is also pretty bad. The moves don't do much damage and the only good move that Arrow has is Arrow Spikes. Arrow users can be really good, but most just run and spam moves. You can't go in the comments talking about Arrow's good because my friend can one-shot combo with it, because literally anything in the game can do that, even Tamari. Arrow is really made for PvE and PvP. It's really overrated too. I'm gonna put Arrow at the bottom of C tier. Finally, on to the final ranking, Thunder breathing. Thunder is really overrated and it's probably the most overrated breathing in the whole game. It's gotten a ton of nerfs recently and it's not one of the best breathings like it was before. It's still really good for PvP, but it's not good for PvE. Thunder is one of the worst breathings for PvE. Thunder has mostly single target moves that are made for PvP. Using Thunder in Uegahara would get you killed very fast. Thunder is great for PvP though, but just one of the worst breathings for PvE. I'm gonna put Thunder in B tier over Flame and Snow to finish off the tier list. Here's the full tier list. Let me know what you think of the tier list in the comments, rate it 1 through 10, and maybe comment your tier list. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. See you guys in the next video, and yeah, bye.